Hello everybody, my name is Cogline3639. Welcome back to another video. Today in this one we'll be doing another card analysis video, and in this one we'll be covering the new Generaider support cards that will be coming out in Photon Hypernova, which I think does not have an official TCG release date just yet. So yeah, it's going to be a very short video, just 2 support cards in out of itself. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now on to the new cards themselves here. So we're going to be starting off with Vara Sidhir of the Generaider bosses. Probably mispronouncing that. I do apologize about that. It's a level 9 Fire Fairy effect monster with 2500 attack and 2500 defense. You can only use the second and third effect of this card's name once per turn. Okay, so the first one is you can only control one of itself, so only one of her can be on the field. All right, not bad. I mean, I guess that's a restriction, but I guess it just depends on what the second and third effect does. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send one other Generaider card from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Now, that is very interesting because it counts hand or graveyard. So both places you get a free special summon of a level 9, which is very, very good. And you can send a Generaider card, so that counts the spells and traps as well. That is very interesting. That's a pretty good effect for the monster there. And then the third effect here, if this card is special summon, you can special summon one Generaider monster from your hand or graveyard, except for herself. Now, that's also very interesting because being able to not only have her special summoning herself is not that hard. I'm assuming in their archetype they're playing a lot of Generators, so again, not going to be that hard. But then being able to special summon a Generaider from graveyard is also going to be very nice. It basically sets you up for a quick rank 9 if you want to, or a link 2 if you really want to go for that as well. That is very, very interesting. Imagine if VFD was still legal. Man, this would be a good way to get that out very quickly. But it's not, so we don't have to worry about that, thankfully. So yeah, very good card overall, being able to special summon herself and then being able to monster reborn from the graveyard as well. Very, very good, especially if this is your first turn play. You can just send a Generaider monster from your hand to the graveyard and then just special summon that monster. Very, very good for the archetype there. Alrighty, now onto the XYZ monster here. It's Leviton, Generaider Boss of Shadows. Again, probably mispronouncing that. I do apologize. It's a rank 9 Fire Fairy XYZ effect monster with 2500 attack and 2500 defense. Materials is 2+ level 9s. Very, very generic. Let's see if it would be played outside its archetype, though. So you can only control one of this card. Again, just the same restriction as this girl over here. So again, depends on what the second and third effect does. The second effect is all monster your opponent controls lose 1000 attack and defense. Okay, so being able to just lower the attacks, that ain't bad, especially since these guys are pretty thick themselves. You know, not 3k, but 2500 is still respectable, especially since you're making your monsters lose attack as well. And then the third effect here is a quick effect. You can tribute this XYZ summon card. Special summon one non-fairy Generaider XYZ monster from your extra deck. Then you can attach cards from the field and or graveyard to it as materials to up to the number of materials this card had when it was tributed. Very, very interesting, especially since it doesn't not include itself. So you can just special summon another one of this. Obviously, you can't do the quick effect again because this does not count as an XYZ summon card. But that is very interesting, just being able to quick effect, tribute itself, special summon another XYZ monster, Generaider XYZ monster from the extra deck, and then being able to attach cards from either field or from either graveyard as well. It's going to be nice, especially as most likely you're going to have 2 materials because you're not detaching for this effect. So yeah, you're most likely getting 2 steals from your opponent's field and graveyard. That is very, very interesting there. But that is it for the entire support, just 2 cards here. So without further ado, let's get into my opinion on the cards. So, is the new Generaider support cards good? I think they are. I think it's a very good support for the archetype itself. I feel like this level 9 monster, the new one here, is very good because, you know, you're playing a lot of level 9s in your deck. Yes, they do have ways to summon them out onto the field, but, you know, the brickiness can come up in that deck. So having this card, the level 9, just being able to not only pitch one of the level 9s that, maybe breaking your hand, but also special summoning as well is very, very good for the archetype. And as also for the XYZ, it's a very, very good XYZ as well. Being able to tribute and then attach materials from any player's field or graveyard is very, very good as an interruption. But the only problem with this XYZ is you don't want to make another one of itself because it can't activate its effect again. So there's only one other Generator XYZ monster, which is, I forget what it's called, but basically its effect is each player draws one and then attaches one from their field or hand to that XYZ monster. Now, the only problem with that is that each player is drawing one, so you could give your opponent a better card and, they can just give you a brick, attach it under, just say, just have that, I don't want that. Anyways, but overall, I think it's very, very good support. The XYZ being able to have an interruption, and then this level 9 being able to basically get into the level 9 or the rank 9 itself is very, very good. Just imagine if VFD was still legal for this archetype. But yeah, that's my opinion. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content on the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Very quick one there, but goodbye.